Fiber Day today and Hunter's birthday. So, hi John, how are you doing? I got socks. Nice. So, okay, these will be the questions we were going through today, and I have a few links to show you guys just for information. We can read on them and just go through it. So me too, I don't own anything that's purple. I had something, but it got too big for me. So okay, we'll go through what is fibro and what causes it. Is there a cure? Is there any treatments? What are the symptoms and living with fibro? The 6 questions I wrote that we'll go through. And if there are any questions you guys have or any information you would like to share about fibro, you're more than welcome to do it in chat. I will read it. I will read through it. So, okay. Most of you probably know that I've have fibro and I had it for a while. I'll tell my own story unless... Rebel, hi! I am awake! And you are streaming! Yes! Rebel, how are you doing? Happy to see you. How are you doing? So, okay, we're going through the first question. What is fibro? For everyone who's new to this disease, we'll go through it. Show you guys. So, I actually did a quotation on it. Its characteristics include widespread muscle and joint pain and fatigue, as well as other symptoms. That's the core of it, to have pain on one side, like one arm and one leg, or 2 legs and 2 arms. So it's more or less, I try to explain the pain as having, for every woman out there, it's like have bad cramps. That's what the pain feels like, but in your entire body. And for the men out there, it's like having, if you had a toothache at some point where you thought they was gonna kill you. That's what it feels like. It's what I can describe it as most. And yeah, I have a link. I have a link about it. Let's see. It doesn't say anything right now that we need to. Symptoms, we're coming to the symptoms. So let's just stick to the note to begin with. I don't think there's much more to say about what fibro is, more than it's a pain condition and it's chronic. Bernie Rebel, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, we're talking about what causes fibro. To this day, we don't actually know what causes it. We have no idea what causes the pain. There's some theories, but there's no correlations or evidence what exactly causes it. Not yet. So to this day, we don't know why you get it, and why 80% of women get it, and only like the rest of the 20 is men who get it. And Crumble, thank you for the host. How are you doing? So we don't know what causes it, in all honesty. Let's see. There's several theories of it. Hormonal disturbances to stress and genetics. They could think that if you had anything that's been an injury, as you had an injury to your knee, that you've been walking around with a pain in your knee for more than 3 months, that you could develop fibro. Crumble, all the hugs. All the hugs. Crumble, how are you doing? Gohan, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Other theories about the causes of fibro is brain. Like in something in the brain that causes... they're talking about serotonin. That we have fibro... People who have fibro has a little less serotonin than other normal people. Hi Gohan, how are you doing? All the hugs, Crumble. And serotonin is associated with calming, anxiety reducing reactions. So they think of serotonin to be the calming effect, and we don't have it. So you could say that our brain is going 100 miles an hour all the time. It's always running all the time. The brain is sending pain signals even though there aren't any pain. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Gohan. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Ah, Crumble, of course, I missed you. Bet you all missed me. Yes, I missed you. I missed you so much, Crumble. Welcome back. And yeah, they're talking about who gets fibro. And it's more common to women to get it than men. Interesting. I don't know why. It's maybe because we stress more. Could be that. So for yourself, do you feel pain faintly consistent? I have pain 24/7, like I have it all the time. There's days where I'm doing better, where I don't have as much pain, and there's days where I feel worse, and we'll get to that part when we talk about symptoms of it and what causes it to become worse and bad and better. So I have pain all the time. I'm never pain-free. I haven't been pain-free for 10 years. So... yes, I have pain all the time. I'll get to that question. As the last question, I'll give it a lot of time because it's something I think is very important to share your own experiences and just trying to get others to be aware of the symptoms and just the disease itself, because it's a very invisible disease. You can't see it. And yeah, we'll talk about the symptoms and all that. So. All the hugs, guys. Yeah. I like some days I need it. So, is there a cure? No. To this day, there isn't any cure. Once you get it, you got it. Of course, Crumble, you're a mod. Of course. So once you get fibro, you have it for life. There are certain, few things you can do to make it better. And some things that make it worse. But there isn't a cure for it. But there are different treatments you can get. There are different treatments that make your life better, but you still have it. So we'll look for a few of them and see if we can find something good on it. So let's see. This is something, okay, we already... Oh yeah, before you even get diagnosed with fibro, there's a lot of different other diseases they test you for before they let you know that you have fibro, because there's a lot of diseases that are similar to fibro, but they're way worse and they're actually lethal. You can actually die from them, so it's good that they are looking after you that way. Yes. Thank you, Frixie. You're so brave for doing this. I find it difficult to even talk about my illness. I don't know, it's just... I feel like I want to share my point of view of how I feel and how I live my life, because you guys on Twitch have become my second extended family, and I wanna educate and aware for everyone about how it is to live with something, and I hope that me reaching out to you guys and talking about it will help you. Not me, because I've accepted. I get to that part later on. We'll always love you, because oh, Hunter, thank you. So, there's a lot of fibro patients. Yeah, Crumble, I saw your message coming in twice. That's weird. Sent the message choice. A lot of fibro patients have a lack of certain vitamins because they, for some reason, lack it. We don't know why. Just some things we need to eat more of, and people should look up to you for that. Honest bravery for talking about it on a public platform. Yeah. I salute you guys for being here and listening and actually taking part of me speaking and raising awareness of a disease that's pretty common. There's a lot of people suffering from fibro, but it's still something that people is suffering in silence, because there's still a stigma of it, of just having fibro, because it's still like some kind of invisible disease that just women get, and it's just to not work and do any kind of a job anymore. So you're just trolling around. You listen a lot, dude. So standard treatments is the boring things like exercise, the right amount of exercise, with painkillers when you need it. But then again, I can't. I have to pop a few pills of pain meds if I buy them out of the pharmacy, because they honestly doesn't do anything for me. I haven't been around much, and I apologize for that. Here for you though. Oh, Crumble, yeah, I know. I know you've been having a hard time too, so I no hurt feelings, not at all. It's an honor to be there when you need to vent. You listen to me, so it's only right I do the same. I appreciate it, so I appreciate it. I was like, if you guys need to vent about something, I'm here. At least, and there's a venting space in our server on Twitch app. If you ever feel the need of sharing something and trying to find someone else to listen, there's always going to be someone listening there. And there's a few drugs. I don't take any pills for my fibro. I try to make a living as it is. And it is hard. At times, it's very hard. So that's a little about the treatment itself. Symptoms. It's a long list. I'll tell you that to begin with. It's a long list of things. And it's not always the most amazing part of it, and I got a lot of shit open. Wait, I'm just gonna close a few. There we go. I'm gonna get paid again. I'll throw some bits your way. I threw 1,500 trouble yesterday on Runner. Outlast as an early birthday present. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, she must be so happy. Yeah, exactly. Has she played it yet? The Outlast 2? I'm gonna be here for you, Chris. You make me happy. I wanna see. And I wanna be here for you. Oh, Hunter, I appreciate it so much, dude. Like, you guys being here means so much to me. So there's a few symptoms. Yeah, obviously pain is one of them. Anxiety is another one that you could get. I've been blessed to not have it. Concentration and memory problems, known as fibrofog. This, guys, I'll refer to this quite a lot. A fibrofog. Cody, hi. Wants to ask a question, but has already heard everything I need to. I need to already. Ah, yeah. And it's not sure when she'll play it. It's her birthday 30th, so hopefully near that. Hopefully she gets to play it soon. It will be so much fun to see her play it. So I'll refer to this term quite a lot, fibrofog. So guys, whenever you hear me lose words, or even having trouble remembering things, even though we talked about it like yesterday or an hour ago, it's called fibrofog. My short-term memory is shit. Like, I apologize to everybody. And I can't remember shit anymore. I looked for my keys once and I had them in my hand all the time, but I was looking everywhere else. I didn't even know I had them in my hands. Interesting topic. My doctors thought I had fibro when I was young. Oh, they did? Did you get diagnosed with it as very young, or did you get diagnosed with something else, Cody? You can get depression. Crystal always remembers me, though. I remember, like, you guys, I remember you guys. I will say that at times I have a problem remembering your guys' names if you referred to me as something else than your Twitch name. Because fibro messes my mind up, honestly. I haven't suffered from depression or anxiety, so I've been blessed on that part, not to experience it. Fatigue is something I experience it every day, all the time. Headaches, at times. I haven't been having any problems with my bowel. Morning stiffness, guys, this is real. It should be stiffness in general, because it's just not mornings. If I've been standing or sitting for too long, I get so stiff I can barely move anywhere. I'm sorry to hear that. No, I didn't get diagnosed with anything, but in 2013 I was diagnosed with a benign brain tumor and I had similar issues. I'm so sorry to hear that, Cody, about this brain tumor. It's been... My mom was recently diagnosed with cancer and having a tumor, so I feel with you, Cody. So I do understand. I can understand what you're experiencing. Not from having it myself, but having someone close by having cancer and having a tumor. Like yours not being like a toxic one. Yeah, she'll get home soon. Not gonna jinx anything. Every time we say soon, it's just... So let's not. Victor, no. Song requests are not on. Canton. No, Canton. My mom got diagnosed with cancer a while ago. So I have been having a family member who's having cancer and a tumor. It's not like what you're doing though. Through thankfully mine it's cancerous, but we just got to deal with things day by exactly, Cody. You can't do anything else. Day by day you take it. After that you can't know what tomorrow brings. You can't just live. You have to live in this moment right now and not worry about tomorrow. Like, tomorrow will come, you get there, but right now you just gotta careful today. Painful menstrual cramps. Times, it's not something exactly day by day, just like the fibro. Yeah, day by day you take a step forward and try to make the best of the day with what you got. Hugs everyone and throws cookies. I'm still sorry to hear that. Sending all my love and memes your way. Thank you, Kentown, I appreciate it. Sleeping problem. Yes. Oh yes, oh yes. This is something that every fibro person you'll meet, they will tell you they sleep like shit. Oh, Cody, no, it's cool. I know that benign is not cancerous, so it's cool. I'm really happy that yours isn't cancerous. That's just makes my heart so much easier. It's so I'm happy to hear that yours is not cancerous. So what I'm getting out of this is that I need to do a charity stream for you and Moon. I've been planning to have this stream and this part for almost a year. It was sad that Moon couldn't be here because we were planning to have each week of different diseases for awareness, but things happened to her, so she can't be here right now to talk about her disease she wanted to talk about. So, but I do at some point, maybe soon, I will have a charity stream where we gather money for fibro research. Also, so yeah, if you still want to have yours, it's cool. Feel free to stream, guys. I have charity for fibro. Donate for the research. Yeah, it helps out so much. Knowing my luck, I get you guys. Aww, Cantown. About the sleeping problems, guys. There's something, like I said, every fibro person will tell you they sleep like shit. Because thing is, we can sleep, but we're always tired when we wake up. So, imagine being up for 24 hours all the time. That's what it feels like. Because I can go to bed and sleep my 8 hours, and I think I've been sleeping good, but I wake up just as tired as when I went to bed. It's unreal. I can't get out rested at all. And that's a problem because now we got a very nice bed that I actually could sleep better in. And thing is, I sleep good in it. That good that when I wake up to turn around, it hurts so much because I've been laying on the same spot for too long. I'll donate, but I have no money. Being here means more than money. Yeah, exactly. Just you guys being here and listening to the research that we have right now, and from my experiences, that's worth more than... Yes, Cantown. There's actually numbness, tingling hand, arms, feet, legs. You get spasms all the time, involuntarily movements in your muscles. Tender points, yes. At days I can't wear clothes at all. Like I would like to walk around naked if I could, but I can't. That's what it feels like, and even the slightest touch from someone can make it so much worse. It's at times it is. I can donate my blood. It has to be worth the money. Actually, I think there's a few researchers that wants to compare blood samples from healthy and fibro patients. So if you look into that major, it may be something they would want to. So yeah, the tender points. You have, I think, a 16. Someone correct me on that if I'm wrong. There is a few tender points on your body. I can actually search for it. Fibromyalgia. Let's see. How many were they? 18. Almost. Was too wrong. They are in the front and in the back. Tennis class. Yeah, pressure points. Yeah. So you gotta fill a certain amount of tender points to get diagnosed with fibro. And these are the tender points that exist. They are 18. And they hurt. Like the slightest pressure on them could kill you, because I just want to slap you, honestly. Fricks and Chris is so cute again. Oh, thank you, Hunter. So, and just my entire skin, because I get this. Have you ever had a fever that your skin hurts by its touch? It feels like it's burning up. If you know the feeling, that's what it feels like whenever someone touches me. There's a pressure point in the hand that you can squeeze to cause someone a lot of pain. Yeah, you would probably just have to take one of these and I will just lay down and screaming in pain. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not anything. There's a few other things too, like sensitive hearing. My hearing is so goddamn sensitive. Everything hurts my ears. Like it feels like someone is stabbing a fork inside my ears and on my eardrum at certain sounds and volumes, and just it's super annoying. And something I've found a correlation to is something called alexithymia. It has a correlation with fibro. I don't know how big the correlation is, but it's been a few cases of it. It's not something that's like one person have had yet. Imagine that pressure point, but on multiple places. I think it would be pretty awful, and I would not want to feel that. It would be so awful. So alexithymia, it's something you either have or you don't have. It's not something you don't have different degrees on it. You either have it or you don't. There's different within the symptom itself and the disease. You can have certain different difficulties in it. With me, I have a hard time expressing feelings. To myself, I have a problem knowing my feelings at times, knowing what I should put, what word should I put on this feeling, because I don't know. Or the part of expressing myself in a facial expression. So whenever I say thank you guys, I really appreciate it, I really do, because I can't show it better than with words. If I squeeze you the muscle between the thumb and index finger on your palm of your hand, it will hurt. Like this. That part. Yes, so I come back to the thing we share. Yeah, alexithymia. It has a correlation, and I could guess a correlation is having having pain for a long time, and you get numb after having pain that long. You just feel numb in your body, and you have so much to deal with your pain that you don't know how to express anything else, because you're just dealing with the pain and trying not to scream and yell at people. So I do believe alexithymia is a part of my fibro, but not everybody gets it. So it's like 50-50, I would say, on it. Like, I don't know. I haven't met anyone else who has fibro that can feel alexithymia too, but like having a part of it. Oh, Freaks, do you have a good example on that? Yeah? What example? Lots of hugs. Like, guys, this is just hugs. Hugs to everybody. All the hugs. And yes, living with fibro. Anthony, hi, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. PD, so kind of the opposite way emotionally. I have intense emotional feelings because I see the world through a wrap lens. Yeah, and I have two, like, I don't know my feelings. Whenever I feel something, I don't know how to express myself. Exactly, Frixie could ask me whenever we're doing something with new food. She says to me, how do you like it? And I say, yeah, I like it. And she's like, well, that doesn't give me that much of information. I was like, well, I liked it. Because I can't express it more than just, I liked it. I really liked it. And she says, is it something you would consider eating again? That kind of good? Or just, it was food? So she gives me the two options of that. Anthony! Hug Central. Yes, Hunter. Anthony, you want to play some Paragon later on? After this, I will play a game of Overwatch because Hunter nicely asked to Frixie and I to play some Mystery Heroes. So I will grant him his wish of that, and then we'll move on to Paragon. So okay, my story of fibro. And I'm gonna, if you haven't seen the article yet, it's a command in my chat. It's called spoons. So I can cook microwave ramen if you're hungry. So my story with fibro, I've had fibro for 10 years now. I got it in 2007 I got my pain for the first time. It was only a knee pain that developed into something more intense with the months and years to come, and I got misdiagnosed in those years before I got my diagnosis of fibro. It took a long time before they could give me it because I had several issues before it. I'm normally giving multiple options. Your new favorite food, I can eat it again. Was it good for now? I say it's okay, but really I didn't like it. 4 options. Yes. This is way I can feel what Chris is by my chronic illness. Yeah. So I've been diagnosed for almost 2 years now, I think. Almost 2 years ago, I got diagnosed with fibro. And getting there was hard. I had to go through a lot of doctors that did not want to help me at all. There is nothing they wanted to do. They did not want to listen. they thought I was faking my pain when my pain started at 14. They sent me to physiotherapy, and it did not help because it was the wrong thing. So I've been there and done that, probably. It's because you're growing. Yeah, that's what they told us. Many of us have illness here. It's shitty. We're here for each other, though. Exactly. A lot of my friends have at least one illness of something. And just being here for each other is... Can't wish for more. Like, we support each other no matter what. We're here to support, and we are here to help out when we can. At times we can't do anything, but at least we can be there to listen. And Frixie, you have the outside view of it. That's something you need to, I feel like you should have a stream of that. I can cry for you like I did. Yes, exactly. Frix is too normal, get her. She has the most interesting perspective of just being with someone who has a chronic disease. That's very interesting too. Like, I can't remember how it feels not to have pain. So it's kind of interesting to get to know her. I see it as my mission in life, taking care of you sick people. I can tell yes, because she doesn't actually live with it. She does. Exactly. And Frix, you never left out. You're loved by all of us. Exactly. So, many people ask me what aspects of life fibro affects. And I tell them the same answer every time. Every aspect of life. Everything. From the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. Everything I do. Everything I do and want to do and can't and can do is something fibro affects. Unfortunately, I have to back many times at things I want to do because I don't have the energy to do it. I can't do it because it will hurt me the day after. Like, drinking alcohol is something that affects my pain after I've drank. Frix is the raccoon troop nurse. We must visit her when things get too much. Yes. Frix is our nurse. Nurse Frixie. That's the new nick. So guys, if you haven't read this yet, you need to. Crumble, I don't know if you've seen this yet. Spoon theory. Spoon theory. Exactly. Because fibro affects every part, you're a spoon? I'm a spoonie. Yes. After I saw this and read this, it changed. Yes, there's a command in chat. I think spoons says you missed an S. I think both for people outside of having a disease and people who has a disease can relate to this. It more or less explains how it is to have a chronic illness. And with that, Christine, the author of this article, she suffers from lupus, and she explains it to her best friend with spoons. So, for every activity she does, or you do, it requires a spoon. and you have a certain amount of spoons you start your day out with. It could be 10, 15, 20, I don't know how many spoons you have. You have to look what you do on a day and try to categorize how many spoons it will take to get through the day, and if you have enough for them for that day or not. Hi Bobo, how are you doing? And I felt so touched when I read this. And it varies how you feel that day. Exactly, when you wake up that morning, because a lot of chronic illnesses varies from day to day, and you can have different like a different amount of spoons for each day, depending on how you feel when you wake up that day. Let's say that you're having an okay day, but it's starting to get bad after you just took a step out of bed. So let's say you have 10 spoons for that entire day, and just getting up of bed is gonna take 1 spoon. And then you're thinking, do I have energy enough to even take a shower in the morning? No, because that will be 2 spoons to shower, to dry off, and put your hair up with clothes on. So I love this article. It changed the way I saw at life and how others can understand the disease. Soxy. Frimble. Yes. So just as a words on the oh my god, the ship names. Just for the word of, I feel that like the most essential thing when you're having a chronic disease is to actually accept it. It took a while for me to accept that I have pain all the time, and that I have to say no to certain things even though I would want to do them, because it's gonna punish me the day after or even after I done it. It's just when you get to the point where you say, okay, my life might not have become what I wanted it to be, but I live each day as much and as good as I can. Do the things you can do and leave the other things for tomorrow. Exactly, that face can go with so many things. You try to do things you can't, and takes a toll on you. If you don't accept the fight, it's harder. Yeah, it's harder to even find a way of living if you haven't accepted that this is gonna be your life. I accepted it a few years ago. I think I accepted it halfway through. I think, like when I've had my pain for 5 years or something, I had to accept that this is probably gonna be my life for the rest of my life. I can do certain things that could help ease the pain, but I can never get away with it. It will never disappear. Never. So there was a saying once that like love each day as it were your last. This year I began accepting my anxiety. It's made it easier to live with. Exactly. It's not this last year. Okay. You do the things you can and do, Chris, and leave the rest to me. Frixie always got me. Like she's the most amazing, and I could not wish for a better and more accepting girlfriend than her, honestly. She puts up with a lot of things with me. At days when I feel like shit, she helps out. Like me drunk tea for yeah, she actually did that once. I was in a bad fibro pain and Frixie got me some tea. She was drunk making the tea, but it was still good. So you have to just accept that, okay, you can't plan these things. Because I can't go out and grab me a KFC. Frixie, go get exactly. Frixie is amazing for me, yeah. I love her so much, and she's just... I could not imagine having anyone else that puts up with my shit like she does. Honestly. She's just amazing. I can't explain it more. One of the few people who actually is sad because she doesn't know how we get through. Yeah. She shed a tear whenever I read this for her, this article about the spoons. Because in the end, she puts it that way because her best friend asked, how do you do it? She actually, after we were emotionally talked about this for a little while longer, I sensed that she was sad. Maybe she finally understood. Maybe she realized that she never could truly and honestly say she understands. But at least now she might not complain so much when I can't go out for dinner some nights, or when I never seem to make it to her house and she always has to drive to mine. I gave her a hug, and when we walked out of the diner, I had the one spoon in my hand and I said, don't worry, I see this as a blessing. I have been forced to think about everything I do. Do you know how many spoons people waste every day? I don't have room for waste time or wasted spoons, and I choose to spend this time with you. Oh girl, I love that gif. So guys, whenever I stream and play games with you guys and get to hang with you, I feel better. I don't have as much pain as I usually have because I do something I love, and it helps me channel the pain, and I can deal with it in another way that I can't otherwise. So that's why this gives me so much. And Anthony, no! Whenever you're here, you're amazing. You are amazing. And if someone else tells you otherwise, they can go fuck themselves, honestly. Because every one of you in chat are amazing. Don't let anyone step on you. Ever. Ever in life. You should not accept that at all. And you should stand up for what you believe in. It's true though. Like, I hate people. I get... Honestly, I get so much shit. Guys, you have no idea. I get shit because people don't get it. People don't get what others have to deal with on a daily basis, and they just take a shit on you anyways, and I get pissed off. I mean, I'm in a glass case of emotions and I can't move right. It's true, you shouldn't accept someone treating you badly or even saying something and that you don't feel it. If you don't feel it's okay, they shouldn't be even doing that. So they no. Yeah, that's a comment I get so much when I tell people I have fibro, and if they know about the disease or not. If they say like, oh, I don't know about it, what is it? I was like, well, it's a chronic pain disease. I have pain every day, every night, all like year around. And they say, oh, but you don't look sick. Well, how the fuck do a sick person look even, honestly? Are they, do you want me to crawl around on the floor? Does that make it better? That's a question too. Are you in pain right now? Where? It's like, everywhere. It's just a cool man up. I don't like those types of questions. I feel like we expect so much understanding and respect from others that we forget to be understanding and respectful to back, honestly. And guys, I don't know if you have any questions about what we've been talking about. I think I summed up all the good things. What I've missed out on talking about is food. That you can eat certain food that makes it worse. So I'm trying to get my diet going on the pain factor. What I can eat and cannot eat to make it worse. A cold for me lasts from a few days to half a year, exactly, and people don't get it because a cold is not supposed to. My legs hurt right now, like badly. Can't listen to certain music because of the sound sense. That's me. Oh, Crumble, that looks like that hurts, man. I want the troll to come in just to see the scenario will happen between me and the troll. It was just, get the fuck out. So there's certain things with food-wise you can eat and not eat to make it better or worse. Nightshade products like potato, paprika, anything like that could be bad for you. Could do more and make you feel more pain than usually. Tomatoes is another one. Banhammer is always ready, guys. Yeah, for sure. That's something. So I'm trying to have a diet where I eat less nightshade products like potatoes, tomatoes, paprika, everything that's good, more or less. Once you can finish, once you finish, can I plug? Just for a moment. Oh, we'll go to live soon. I will change voice channel soon. Whenever I'm done, and yeah, you can turn in so if you want to say something. If you don't feel like you can type it out. So I don't know. I don't feel like I've missed. Have you guys missed something that you feel like you need to know more of? For example, have I missed something? Have I missed something? Something important? I'll turn in just to say, hi, I'm Crumble, and leave. Probably a lot. I probably missed out a lot of things. I will change to the live stream room and take a little break to get something to drink because my throat is dry, and then we will play a match of Overwatch because Hunter asked so nicely, and then we'll turn over to Paragon the rest of the stream. Just hang out. I'm playing a few different heroes than Sparrow. So this pain does at a point get to extreme where it's unbearable. Yeah, it does at times. I did some volunteer work last year at Pride in Stockholm, and I worked for 109 hours on 5 days, which I regret because it took a month to get back to a normal schedule. I was so tired. I was at the point where I needed to work a 12-hour. I had to work for 12 hours, and it was not pleasant at all. It was awful, and I'm just gonna put Chris in a protective bubble. I wish I had one. Exactly, Frixit, 2 months. It took 2 months for me to get back to our normal schedule, even feeling human again. So yeah, it gets... Pain can go to extreme level. If I work or do things too much. And at some days, like weather part is so... I'm so sensitive to weather. I can sense whenever weather is going below or it's rising up, because whenever it's going below to a certain temperature, I feel more pain, because cold makes it worse and warmth makes it better. So it's gonna be amazing. Like, I'm so excited to meet you all on TwitchCon this year. I'm not excited to take that 11-hour plane flight. My mom has had it for over 30 years. Yeah, I don't know what you're going through. Oh, thank you. Is it Mercy? I've had mine for 10 years. So I got like a third of what your mom is going through. Okay, good. I don't want to butcher your name. I feel bad if I'm like butchering your name, honestly. I am turning 24 this year. What calms it down, or is time the only cure? Some things can make it better, like warmth and just painkillers at time. But it's not. There's nothing I can do to completely take it away. I can try to do things to keep my mind off it. So that's why I stream and play games most of the time, or do something other things like creative, because it just gives me a little time where I feel a bit normal, more normal. Much respect to you, love and focus to you. Oh, thank you, Mercy. Thank you. My grandma died of it, but she was 90 and had other health issues. I'm so sorry to hear your grandma died from it. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, that's so sad. My condolences to you. I don't know how long ago it was that she passed, but it takes a toll on your body for sure. It means a lot to her, even if she... Exactly, I have a hard time showing emotion. Like, I really mean what I'm saying. But I just have a hard time of expressing it in facial expressions. That's why words means a lot more to me than expressing something. It's all good. I still feel bad. Even though it was a long time she passed, it must be hard. Mercy, thank you for the support. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for just being amazing and being here and sharing a part of your story. That you're having that perspective of having someone close to you live with it. It's amazing. I love it. So I think I round up this quite good of everything that's important to say. And of course, if you guys want to ask more questions or wondering something and want links to anything, you can always ask in chat, ask me. I know quite a lot about fibro and everything in between that. So I'm here for every one of you if you ever need support or anything. Like, I'm here for you all.